Hey, wonderful people. Welcome to today's webinar meeting. My name is DAD, Danawajita Costa. I'm going to be your host and presenter for today's webinar meeting. Before we get started, let's wait for some few minutes more for others to join us on the call. So we kickstart with today's webinar. So as we wait for the others, let's soak in some good soul music to keep ourselves and mind calm. And expecting, exciting news and more good things from Hashtag Arbitrage, what is yet to, be introduced to the community. So let's use this time period to invite our family, friends, and loved ones to join us on the call, guys, because today I have some exciting news to share with you all, and I don't want anyone to miss out. All right, guys, so a minute more, then we get started. But I hope you guys can see my screen. If you can see my screen, just type in 1 in the chat box, guys. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Great. I'm glad to hear that. You all can see my screen. Awesome. 30 seconds more, guys. Let's invite others, guys. Today's webinar is gonna be exceptional. Let's keep inviting our folks to join us on the call. Hashtag Arbitrage has been nothing but beautiful, guys. So it will be good for you to also share it with your loved ones. All right, guys, let's get started. Yes, so once again, my name is DAD Danawajita Costa, and I happen to be your presenter and host for today's webinar meeting. And today I see a pretty good number of people on the call, though we can do better, and I believe others are yet to join us as well. So ladies and gentlemen, today's presentation is going to be something really exceptional and very educative, because each and every day we do our very best in representing Hashtag Arbitrage to our communities, and also helping educate others much more on the Hashtag Arbitrage technologies. This one of a kind technology which we are having access to, in a sense of earning from digital and social media marketing, guys. We've done everything in this industry. We've done crypto investment, crypto trading, forex, and all that, MLM, you can name them. But this is something quite unique, and it's just gonna take a little bit more a matter of time before people actually comes to understand its technology and leverage on it as well to make money. Yes, so what I'm gonna say is this: it's just gonna take a little bit more time before the rest of the world gets to know about Hashtag Arbitrage. And one thing I've come to realize that people do not like change. Yes, people do not like change. So anything new, we feel like, nah, it's too complicated. We can do this and all that. And we have stick to the old principles of how the online business opportunity, or these type of ventures comes up, and we always follow the crowd. Yes, I'm talking about you guys already know what I'm talking about. I don't want to mention names on here. Yeah, so that is it, by the way, guys, and let's proceed with today's webinar, which we are going to learn the 3 most important income generators in the Hashtag Arbitrage system. Exactly. So Hashtag Arbitrage produces 3 income opportunities. Talking about a passive income, a residual income, and an active income. So before we get started, let's look at this disclaimer on here, which says, please do not invest more than what you can afford to lose, as trading is always unpredictable and previous results can't guarantee the same in the future. And that is true, guys. So if you find yourself here as a newbie, or someone, this is your first time actually getting involved with any sort of online business opportunity, please take this disclaimer very serious, okay? And try to invest what you can afford in your own means. no one is asking you to invest more than what you can't afford to lose. So whatever you feel like you can test the waters with us in Hashtag Arbitrage, you can do that. Hashtag Arbitrage actually gives people the opportunity in earning in several ways. You can start up as a free member even without activating your account or purchasing of a HashPack. You will earn from the platform. How is that possible? Yes, you can leverage on the referral structure or the influencer bonus, which rewards are worth $5 per every referral you invite into the business. Yes, when you invite others into the business and they purchase HashPack, based on the number of HashPack they purchase, every single HashPack purchase, you are awarded $5. So imagine you invited one person and this individual purchased 10 HashPack. That means you will earn $50 as an influencer bonus or referral bonus. That is how amazing it is. So you can basically leverage on your network as you earn to begin your way with Hashtag Arbitrage by activating for the launches and then purchasing of your HashPack to be earning the daily rewards. So that is it, by the way, guys. Now, moving on to the next slide. Okay, here. So here it talks about Hashtag Arbitrage. And I mean, to date, we already know who the Hashtag Arbitrage folks are. And there's a group of, people collectively coming out like around the world, from all angles. We have some of them coming from the United States, others from India, some too from the UAE, and even other partners from Africa and all around the world in this case. So they come in as a collective group of people known to be in the digital and crypto marketing, industry. And these people join partners with a group of dev team from the Binance. I mean, they are former Binance employees, basically. So let me put it that way. Yeah. So they had this partnership with the former Binance employees, and that is how come they were able to crack the code in earning from hashtags through the act of monetization. So basically, they optimize the use of hashtags on social media platforms to create revenues or generate revenues. So Hashtag Arbitrage is not that type of return on investment platforms we know as ROI or any sort of MLM or crypto fresh trading. No, they actually provide service through advertisements, in the form of like ad promotions and stuff like that. So that is how come they are able to generate this revenue, because they have some partnered clients and such as organizations, companies, and others. And in so doing, these organizations render their services, advertising services, through Hashtag Arbitrage, and that is the way Hashtag Arbitrage earns these type of revenues in paying off its shareholders. So basically, every user that sign up with the platform, activate the account, and purchase HashPacks are typically shareholders, and you contribute to the success of the business. And in so doing, you also earn a proportion of whatever revenues entitled to us. So based on your investment that you comes in, you are basically doubling it to 2x, which is quite a reasonable investment plan, unlike the others we know out there. So that is it, by the way, guys. So this PDF file has been made available to us in our WhatsApp group, Telegram as well, and Facebook. So basically on all the social media groups that we have, you can have access to this PDF file. So you can request from it from any of the groups, and you'll definitely have it. The other day too, I spoke to the dev team to have it, featured at the back office. So we might get this from the back office where we can easily download the file, and also be hosting this type of webinar meetings with our communities and groups. So let's look into this, how to start with Hashtag Arbitrage. So getting started with us in Hashtag Arbitrage is very simple, guys. All you need is an active email account. It could be Gmail or Yahoo Mail or iCloud, whatever mail you have or account you have in the form of electronic mail. You can use that in signing up for your account. But one thing we need to understand is that Hashtag Arbitrage is the first of its kind to be the most or the advanced managed smart contract system where users can easily sign up using their email address without the need of a DApp wallet, or basically using a DApp browser, like a DApp application browser. Well, I mean, those that have been into smart contract platform will understand what I'm talking about. Yes, with smart contract system, basically need a Web3 browser or a dApp browser or dApp wallet where you can register through in order to execute a smart contract, and therefore you can, go back and forth in that application to check up on your account and earn it and all that. But here with Hashtag Arbitrage, you can register through any browser as it has no restrictions to that. Yes, but all you need is an active email address to sign up. And once you sign up, guess what? You become a member of Hashtag Arbitrage, and therefore you can leverage on the technology to earn just like every one of us on here. So that is it, guys. It's quite simple to get started with us. Now, moving on to the next slide, talks about the license activation cost. So, I mentioned that Hashtag Arbitrage provides 3 income generators, talking about a residual, passive, and active income. So with this that we're about to look into, it's more like the residual income side of the business. Yeah, so basically everyone that register needs to activate for their account, which once you activate your account, guess what? The system automatically places you into the global auto pool network, known as the 1 for and all for one, where you get to earn this residual income. You'll be earning $5 on 5 consecutive times, and after earning a total of $25, guess what happened? The system renew your license for you, basically, without coming out of your pocket. Once your license is renewed for you, guess what? You continue to be earning from the platform as long as the internet exists. So with the license activation cost is actually tied to a one-time payment of 10 USDT. Yes, of 10 USDT. Once you make this purchase of your license or activate your license, the system position you in the global auto pool based on your timestamp, and the earnings or reward comes in based on a first come first serve principle. All right, so it's more like when you're able to join the platform in time and activating your license, you get an early spot in the system, where the rest of the world, those that activate their license, join right after you. So it's in a form of like a power line system, but this quite unique, something that has never been done or seen in the industry, and we are experiencing it firsthand here in Hashtag Arbitrage. So in this auto pool system, you basically earn $5 on 5 consecutive times, totaling $25. So the whole idea is that your $10 activation cost, you will be able to earn this reward of $25. And even earning this amount, the system renew your license on your behalf without ever having to pay out of your pocket. But don't get me wrong, you have the opportunity to activate as multiple licenses you want. Okay, so you can have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 licenses, because every license you activate, you have a subscription period of 30 days. So imagine if you have like 2 licenses activated, that means your subscription period has been increased or expanded to 60 days, and therefore you'll be able to earn as many times you want within the auto pool network, and as well from your HashPack purchases and all the other rewards entitled for you to commission during this period. So your license activation gives you the opportunity to earn from the influencer hierarchy system, which I'll be talking about very soon. So if you have a license which has expired, or you haven't purchased your license, you get to lose commission from the influencer hierarchy system. Exactly. However, you will earn from the auto pool network and also be earning the daily passive income. So moving on to the next slide. Okay, so these are the package to choose from. What packages to choose from. So basically, Hashtag Arbitrage do have 3 packages for us to choose from. Let me scroll down real quick to that point. Sorry guys, I'll be coming back to this place. Good. Yeah, so these are the 3 packages to choose from. Now, this is the second income opportunity. All right, like I said, Hashtag provides 3 income opportunities: passive, residual, and active. So what we're looking at is the passive income opportunities, and with that, these are the available packages to choose from after activating for your license. So they do have here X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So you can see underneath each of these packages do have a number of hashtags within that package. So X is having 100 whereof Instagram is 220 and TikTok people have 460. So within each of these packages, there are, you know, different types of hashtags within that pack, and within that pack too, there is 100 available hashtags to choose from in a form of like slots. So as the system randomly selects a particular hashtag for you, and I mean, it starts, you know, running these campaigns to be generating the daily passive income for you, where you are being, you know, rewarded this daily income. Guess what? The limit of that package begins to reduce. So basically, when 100 packs are purchased out of that slot, I mean, when 100 hashtags are purchased out of that HashPack, then guess what? It is out of stock. Then in this case, you have the opportunity earning between 25 cents to $2. So when, I mean, a particular HashPack is purchased the most in the, I mean, a hashtag is purchased the most within that package, then guess what? You begin earning more from there. Yeah, so I got to know about this a few days ago, whereof the dev team educated us very well on that, myself included, other leaders. We were really, you know, educated on how the earnings are generated and, you know, paid to us. So it basically needs people purchasing HashPacks, also engaging with the platform activities based on like withdrawals and all that. And that is how come revenues are generated and awarded to us, the users. So like I'm saying, these are the 3 available packages which we can choose from: X, Instagram, and TikTok. Now, one thing that we need to know is that with Hashtag Arbitrage, they have given its users or shareholders the opportunity to terminate their contract or cancel their package within a 10-day period upon activating, or let me say, you know, subscribing for your package. So you have a 10-day period to cancel your pack if for some reason you feel like this investment opportunity is not meant for you. You can do so, but bear in mind that there are some terms and conditions apply, because the, I mean, influencer bonus as well as the hierarchy of commission, all those comes in from the sales that Hashtag Arbitrage makes. So basically, when we purchase a $50 pack, guess what? $10 is taken out, whereof $5 is commission to our sponsors as influencer bonus. The other $5 goes in to reward our uplines, which it pays off 50 cents on each level, deep down to 10 levels or 10 generations. So you can do the math on all this and you see that it tally out. So basically, it is $40 that goes into the system, whereof they use part of these commissions in running ads, and other part of it goes into the revenue pool, more like a liquidity pool to reward its, you know, shareholders in this case. So we play a crucial role by, you know, making Hashtag Arbitrage become successful, and it keeps on rewarding us, the users. However, there's also an admin fee of 10% whenever we make a withdrawal. So have all this in mind so that you do not miss out when you decide canceling your pack. Now, moving on to the next slide. All right, so we will be looking into this later. Let me go down a little bit. Okay, good. So this is, sorry, back. Yeah, so this is the high influencer hierarchy system, is the 10-level influencer hierarchy system, and this is the 10 income generator, guys. This is part of the active income system. So basically, with the active income system, it also provides 3 income opportunities. Talking about the influencer bonus of $5, then the hierarchy commissions of 50 cents, which is commissioned and paid to you on each level, as we can see on here. All right, and another is the influencer leaderboard or reward pool, which we'll be looking at that too shortly. So this is the 10 influencer hierarchy system, and this is something very unique. All right, this particular system is mind-blowing. It's just unfortunate a lot of people do not understand or get to see the picture here, leveraging on their network to be earning these sensational awards. So let's take, for example, with this diagram as we see on here. So the levels go down to 10 levels or 10 generations, and on each level, depending on the number of people you decide to refer, all of them will be in your front line, will be in your level 1 basically. So if you refer thousands of people, they will all be recorded on here in your level 1. Personally, that is if you refer them personally with your link, then they will all be recorded in your level 1. But when your people, which is like your direct referral, start inviting others, then they fall in your second level all the way down to the 10th level, and they becomes your indirect referrals, but they are part of your network, so you are going to earn from them regardless. All right, so that is one another thing that we need to look on here with the influencer hierarchy system. By leveraging on this technology, we earn even more than what the daily income is going to pay us. Yes, so you can take your time and go through this with a PDF file. Like I said, the PDF file will be made available in all of our social media platforms, be it on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook. You can have access to that on there. Yeah, so this is how the influencer hierarchy system rewards its users, and one can potentially earn $10,240 by leveraging on this technology, whereof he and his team, basically, like everyone that he refers, everyone refer like two people, like duplicating by 2. In so doing, this is the earning potential one can possibly achieve if everyone purchased 10 HashPack in that case. Yes, so that is it, by the way. Moving on to the next. Good. So with this diagram illustrates how the influencer hierarchy system works, or basically how it looks like. One can imagine the network right from here. So as I was explaining a few minutes ago, all your direct referrals, they are positioned in your level 1. No matter the amount of people you are going to refer or invite into the platform, they will all fall in your level 1, and it goes infinity wide but deep down to 10 level. So looking at it on here, you can see that all those coming in from level 2 to level 10 are our indirect referrals. They are not tied to us as direct referrals, but they are in our network. So we are going to earn from them regardless. As long as they purchase a pack, a HashPack, we earn 50 cents. Yes. So imagine where your network has grown to a certain standard, and you decide not to refer again. You can basically bring in one person, and that individual can be in your level 1. And that one person can bring in 10 people, and they will be in your level 2. And the 10 can also bring in 10 persons each, and that will be 100 people in your level 3. And those 100 people can bring like 2 persons each, and they will be in your level 4, duplicating 100 to 200. So a single person can make a difference for you in any more of these 50 cent commission from the 10 level influencer hierarchy. We all just need to understand the principle here, and we can leverage on this technology in cashing out big time. So basically, in our social life, we are surrounded with people, or like with connections or network. We do have a good network. I'm talking about your church colleagues, your work colleagues, or school mates, your neighborhood. We all have connections. We all have people around us, and they are in our network. So one cannot say, oh, for me, I cannot refer, or I cannot be in the network. I don't know nobody. No one is going to join me in this. No. Once you educate them, making them understand how the system can benefit the both of you, then trust me, you guys are going to achieve some great success with Hashtag Arbitrage, especially leveraging just on the 10th level influencer hierarchy. So that is, by the way, how the 10th level influencer hierarchy system operates. So moving on to the next is the top 15 influencer reward bonus pool, otherwise known as the leader reward pool or reward bonus. So with this leadership reward bonus pool, you do have 15 ranks, and as we can clearly see, each rank do have a percentage recorded in its table. So these percentages are awards where we receive from the pool. So in a scenario where, let's say, the pool is having $100,000 and you fall in the first rank, then guess what? You will be earning 20% out of the $100,000. And that is $20,000 commission rewarded or awarded to you after the 30-day period. Yes, so then top 50 influencer reward bonus pool. These awards are paid off every 30-day period. Exactly. So once let's say once it has rewarded its previous leaders or the winners for that, the system begins accumulating, like the pool, it begins accumulating rewards for the next leaders in the next 30-day period. So that is one thing, or another amazing structure here, which is in the form of like an additional incentive for team builders, those that are going to leverage by building teams and growing their network and stuff like that. They are the ones that are going to achieve most of the rewards right from here. And recently we had this experience whereof Hashtag Arbitrage paid off the 15 top leaders in the system, and including myself. I got to earn some good amount of money from there. So that is how amazing it is with Hashtag Arbitrage. And all we have to do is show up, have more engagement with the platform, like always be on the platform, making our withdrawals, purchasing of HashPacks, activating of our license, sharing it with the others. More engagement like this helps generate revenue, keeps the platform lively. So that is it with the Hashtag Arbitrage income opportunities, whereof it rewards passive, residual, and active income. And even with the active income, I spoke about 3 income opportunities where we can earn from that. That is the influencer bonus of $5 and the top 15 leaderboard reward pool, and also with the 50-cent referral commissions that we earn from the hierarchy network. So that is it, guys. This is what Hashtag Arbitrage is all about. But before I end today's call, I'd like to walk you guys through how the order pool system works. Correct. So with the order pool system, like I said from the initial stage, once you register as a free user, and for some reason you would like to earn with us in Hashtag Arbitrage, and you activate your license, you are positioned in this 1-for-all and all-for-one order pool system. Yes, it is a global order pool network, whereof worldwide, whenever people activate their license, they are all positioned in this order pool network. And it doesn't matter whether you refer or not, you will earn regardless once it gets to your turn. So with these color codings, we are going to use that in learning more how the Hashtag Arbitrage platform, the order pool system works. So we have here the entry, which red represents the color for that. Basically, like red represents entry, yellow represents earning, and green representing re-entry, and blue representing new entry. So basically, like I said, once you activate your license, you are positioned in the order pool network. So let's say you happens to be user star and you are positioned in the global order pool network as seen on here. So the next 2 people that are going to join right after you will contribute to your earnings. And with these next 2 people, we don't know them, all right? It can be maybe your referrals or anyone, basically, no one knows them. So once these next 2 people, let's say the next person joining happens to be me. So the moment I join and I make my activation for my order pool license, guess what happened? The system rewards you $5 because you are next in line to receive earnings in the order pool network. Exactly. So you receive this $5, and guess what happened again? The second person that joins in, and this individual also makes their activation, instead of that $5 coming to you, the system is going to use that as a real contribution, and it will be paid off to the next available user to receive earnings. And the next person here is me. All right, so that contribution will be paid to me because I happen to be the next person who joins the order pool system right after you. So I'll end that, and guess what happened? The system will create a new entry for you. So the second payment is always used as a re-entry in the form of like a reinvestment, and you will get a new entry in the order pool to continue earning over and over again in this cyclical system. Now guess what happened when a new person comes in and activating their order pull answers, there's going to be a shift in the order pull system like this. Now, the new person will secure the new entry, and already I have earned my first income. So I'm yet to receive my second payment. So the second payment when I'm going to receive, guess who is going to come from? The new person, of course. Now the second payment, we know that the second payment always goes to the next available person in the auto pool. So who is the next available person to earn on here? This individual, yes, because they are the next person to earn. In this case, I have already earned, and my second payment is what the system is going to use in creating a new account for me. So in a case like this, the next person to earn is going to be this individual. So they will be the one receiving this $5 commission, and they will also be, awaiting for their second payment. Once the second payment comes in, that's also going to, create a new entry for them. So with this payment, which goes to him, creates a new entry for me, and I'm also going to, come back into the order pool, securing a new entry. That's like with user star. That is like you. As it happens, for you, it will happen for everyone else. So that is the amazing thing about the hashtag Arbitrage order pool network. One of a kind, giving everyone the opportunity to earn accordingly once it gets to your turn. So this system works based on the first come first serve principle, and also based on timestamp. So the early you activate your your order pool, you get an early spot in the order pool network and you earn more. Whereof there is a rebuy feature which also contributes more earnings and pays off people, and these commissions are paid out faster. So with a rebuy feature, it's more like an accelerator or a booster, which boosts more earnings for people to earn and be cycling out consecutive times very fast in the order pool network. So that is it, guys. This is what hashtag Arbitrage is all about. One of a kind, such a beautiful platform, first of its kind, a digital social media platform, giving the people the rights and the opportunity to earn with their technology. Exactly. So even though we contribute to the platform as shareholders, we also contribute to its success by driving more revenues, creating more advertising engagement, and generating these revenues to the platform as it is awarded or rewarded to us accordingly in this case. So in this case, everyone wins. Hashtag Arbitrage serves their clients very well. They are also paid, and we the shareholders also gets our commission, awarded or rewarded to us. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And that brings us today meeting to an end. If you have a question, please either put up your hand or write in the chat box, and I'm gonna call on you to ask your question. But before we start with this Q&A, let me end the record so we don't make this presentation that long.